Hi. So, yes, I've gotten to the point where I'm filming in my car because I missed you guys. Yeah. Anyway, if you don't know, my name is the Ren Love, and so let's just get on into it. Come be an awkward beat with me. Okay, guys, so today I just kind of want to talk about some random stuff. I just kind of want to rant, get some things off my mind. So, if you don't like to listen to my voice, then you might want to go ahead and dip right now and just be like, whatever. But if you do like my voice and you do like me so far, then you might want to stay for a little bit, right? Because I'm just going to talk about adulting for a second because I feel like so many people struggle with adulting, okay? Including myself. Especially when you have lifelong trauma. So, for example, right? I'm 23 years old, by the way. I'll be 24 like the end of this year. And I started my adulting right at 18, got kicked out. It was a whole thing. Yeah. But anywho, I'm not going to go into that right now. But I personally, it's so weird, man. It's so weird. Like, I feel 19. I still feel 18. I really do. Like, I'm 23 and I still feel 18. The only difference is I feel like I've gained a lot of, like, knowledge. But it doesn't make me feel like I'm 20 or in my 20s. Like, half the time I forget that I legally can drink. It's so crazy. I don't know if anyone else is going through something like that, you know? Working is weird. It's like school, but you make money and it feels like it's a little bit more worth your time. Also, when school ends and life continues, school, learning doesn't end at school. It ends when you decide for it to end, and that would be kind of stupid because that makes you dumb, right? Right. So that's kind of what I'm talking about today. It's just like adulting, especially when you don't have like people helping you, it's crazy. Okay, these glasses are distracting me on this camera. I know I don't look the same without my glasses, but I can't do it. Okay. So yeah, basically, my whole thing here is that I have gone through so much and I've made so many mistakes, and it's just crazy to me how I could go from, you know, doing amazing to doing bad, and it's just this constant up and down, up and down. And all I want to do is, move forward. So how do I move forward from where I'm at, right? Well, try. Try. Like, reading helps me. Watching videos on how people got successful helps me. Finding some type of discipline, which is so hard to do when you have ADHD like a mother trucker. So I actually bought this book. This lady on YouTube actually wrote it. Her How to ADHD, and I've been using it as almost like a guide to help me navigate myself better so that I can navigate the world better. I have all this knowledge, and it's like, what's the best way to put it? I have so many tools in my toolbox, but I don't know in what order to use them, how to use them. Like, I know how to financial budget, so why don't I do it, right? It's because I struggle with remembering that I know how to do these things and I'm not a kid anymore. Like, growing up is so freaking weird, guys. I personally, like, when life throws you down, and specifically me, I'll say me, I'm not gonna say you. When life throws me down, I feel like I'm suffocating. It feels like I'm dying, because I don't feel like I have anyone to just pull me up from there. It feels like I'm by myself because that's how that's felt, that's how I feel most of my life. So if I'm sitting here, only focusing on the bad, I'm noticing, bad things happen. When I focus on the good, even when bad things happen, it's like good things are coming quickly. So adulting feels like always trying and failing. It's like a scientific experiment, man. And I think the only way for us to really get through it is to experience what it's like to be an adult, experience responsibility, and, find joy and peace in it. And, that doesn't mean being happy all the time. That's like, I was telling one of my coworkers the other day, peace is not, something that you have when you're happy. Peace is something you have when you have an understanding and an acknowledgement that things happen. And it's so hard to accept that. I struggle with that every day, actually. I struggle every day to accept those non-controllables because I like for things to be in control. And perfectionism is a thing in everybody. I don't care what anybody says. There's one thing that has to be perfect for everybody every single day, or the whole world is ruined. Whether that be coffee in the morning, whether it be your bed made up, whether it be a schedule has to be followed. It's just a whole thing, right? So, for me, it's just, if I'm not organized or if I'm not disciplined, it feels like my whole life is in chaos just because I know how heavy the responsibility is. I know if I screw up on myself, there is no one to pick me up but me. And that doesn't matter if I have family. It doesn't matter if I have friends. If at the end of the day, I'm alone. If I die, I die. And it won't always be because of an accident. It could be because of my choices. So, because I'm an adult, I'm not just responsible for myself. I'm responsible for, like physically, I'm responsible for my mental well-being. Like, I have to be accountable for that. So accountability is such an ego burner, man. Like, if you were in high school and you were that kid who had such a big ass ego and all that, and you're out here struggling, it might be because you never had a sense of reality until you had responsibility. Or if you were feeding off mom most of your life, and now you're kind of having to make these choices on your own, you're spoiled in the sense of like decision making, and you're having to figure out how to navigate and make decisions. That is so hard for everybody, by the way. Like, no one here is alone in that matter. Making decisions is hard because what if that, decision causes a consequence that makes me suffer long term? Right. So today I kind of want to talk to you guys, or really tell you guys, like, adulting is not easy. And it'll never be easy. And adulting doesn't stop at a certain time either. You kind of have to keep going. Like, I've noticed people in their 70s and 50s who are so behind on moral responsibility, physical responsibility, mental responsibility, and accountability to the point that they are behind everybody. Like, me being 23, being more mature than one singular 52-year-old or 72-year-old is crazy work to me, because they're supposed to already have this experience. They're supposed to already be where I'm trying to get, and they just have no accountability. And I guess it's because they never actually healed. So adulting, accountability, all of this stems with you first, and you got to heal. And you got to be accountable with your stuff. You can't blame other people for you still reacting to, bullshit that happened years ago. Like, I have PTSD really, really bad, so the past loves to haunt me, okay? It loves to fucking haunt me. But instead of me sitting here the whole time just letting it eat me alive, I'm going to let myself feel the emotions, and then I'm going to sit here and do my best to handle them. I'm not perfect, so I'm not saying that I'm perfect every single time, but it's the attempt. It's the intention to grow and to be better. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. I know I talk really fast, and I know that's just how I am, but I'm running out of time. And I want to let you know that I love you guys so much, and if you stayed all the way, make sure to click that bell, subscribe. My name's the Ren Love, and if you decide to subscribe and you click that bell notification, make sure to comment that you're a panda baby. And I love you, my panda babes. Ren Love, out! Mwah!